for this team regardless of what happens, but you know what? I want to see if they got what it takes to take out Kyna and Lores. I love that team. It's one of my favorite teams. They are probably my favorite team in all of Brawlhalla, but man, what a story for Hybrid and Seabass if they keep this going.
And just like that, I mean, we got right into the action immediately. They didn't waste no time starting to get into the scrapping. And can't really say who's going to be running off with this just yet. It's a pretty even game developing right here at the very beginning. Yo, this hammer's doing so hard. Oh my gosh! Yo, is he getting both? Oh, he didn't get the D-Light. However, still a good little pickup right there from Hybrid. Wasn't able to get that stock off of Lores yet either, surprisingly. You know, I think that high ceiling here of Demon Line is not going to help out, and also decent amount of damage or defense on Kaya.
I feel like we haven't seen Seabass do anything in like a moment. There's a lot of floating going on. There's a lot of juggling that obviously he didn't want to happen because it was juggling hits that were upon him. So it was a great start for Seabass and Hybrid. Let's kind of hope that they can wrestle momentum back in their favor. Like, yeah, they got the stock on Kyna, and then there was that great GC turnaround neutral signature that hit Lores. But let's see if they can kind of bring this one back here. They're doing a lot of damage on the Kyna. It seems like they're bullying him out of this game.
Yeah, they're like, you know, it's fine. If Lores isn't going to come over here and save you, we will just get mad damage. And then eventually, you know, as you are put in a very, very high damage situation, it does kind of change your thought process on the game. Trying to change what you were willing to do and what you know, damage you're willing to put yourself in, because you don't want to lose that stock. And so Kyna is hurting, does manage to live and see that stock for a little bit more time. But even when you do get sent out there like that, the other part is you are still leaving your teammate in a 2v1 situation for those 3 or 4 seconds it takes for you to get back to the stage. And those 3 or 4 seconds can definitely be deadly.
And that's where sometimes like losing your stock is actually better in the long run. Of course, what happens after you lose your stock also determines whether or not it was worth it or not. But yeah, that time spent recovering back to the stage is so valuable for the other team to force that main advantage.
Okay, speaking of, okay, ends up getting the neutral light and hitting it right off of the stage too. So perfect spot for him to go ahead and land the slide neutral light to get him as far off as possible. Now, it's still a good lead here in development for Hybrid and C, but Hybrid, I like that. He's like, you know what, I'm chilling. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not putting myself in a position to get comboed. I have to stay on the stock while my teammate comes back, and he does that. Managed to do that. Another hammer in hand. We've seen what Seabass can do with this hammer already. At the beginning of the stock, wait.
Oh
the
my.
He did it, and he's gone. Oh, no.
And the gravity cancel taunt coming out from Lores while Hybrid is still alive. The taunt coming out from Kyna while Hybrid is still alive. And they call the time. I'm gonna let this game bring me back in because I'm much happier now that the game has started. We have no legend swaps whatsoever, even though we've seen Kyna play a lot of different legends. Seabass, of course, on the Taros that started off last game so strong, but he's starting off with the Axe now compared to the Hammer that we saw previously. But Kyna's on the Hammer. We know Kyna, one of the best Hammer players in the world. That GC D-Sig was almost perfect from Seabass.
Yeah, I wonder if the Axe is going to show us the same level of strength that we saw from that Hammer. I know that, I know that Hammer had it. Like, it's Dark Ages for a little bit, but it seems like it may be kind of coming back in major fashion. That was good, yeah. You're not making it back. Go ahead, just take yourself out real quick, get back to the stage as quick as possible. Nice side air, actually, or side light from Hybrid. Get both of them on the stage, clearing up space there from Seabass, who now is back on the stage to see if this Hammer can get something done. Nice, okay. Big enough, there it is, down light into the stair. Very quick with it. Now just gotta get the stock off of Lores. We can stay right back into
Okay, we're still able to get back there. Still had enough to touch the wall and reset the jumps, but Lores, he hit that ground pound. That was almost the second stock of Hybrid, and it's going to be the second stock of Seabass. Are they gonna be able to clean this up again? The dodge is burned. Great weapon toss there to kind of shut down what Lores was doing over on the edge. Great interruption right there, saving his teammate. Good work from Seabass.
I just genuinely like that Lores is willing to send it. Like, he already has the lead. He was pretty healthy. He was like, look, if you're gonna stay off that stage, first of all, there's not that much wall for you to work with, so you got to get back on the stage quickly. And because you're wasting time, I'm coming through with the ground pound. He's got a couple little pretty register right now. Okay, big little combo right there. Surprised that he missed that going the other way, but maybe thought he was going to get hit a little farther off. This man's still living.
Oh, there's the down air. The weapon toss didn't make a connection, but a great down air. Great toss from Hybrid. Relieving the pressure. They almost got the stock off of Kyna as well. That was so close.
Yeah, Hybrid did do the right thing with the toss and then ends up hitting Seabass back out there, though, so he wasn't able to really capitalize on having both of them back on the stage. Ends up losing that stock. Seabass, though, still living, but how long can he live on this stock? Already in the red. It's looking a little scary. We have some pretty high force legends here on the screen, too. Oh, okay. Got the axe instead of the hammer.
Okay, dude, Hybrid's Lance. His Lance's game is great. Not even just the regular Lance gameplay, but obviously that weapon toss, the saving weapon toss, the second swipe on that. Look at that arcing weapon toss. He's able to get back to the main platform. Stop side air is going to take out Lores. Hybrid still barely living in this. GC sidelight should do it here. There's the side air just in case. How is he? Okay, he's still in this technically.
Okay, I was like, there's no way, right?
But holy cow. What started off kind of seeming like, oh, okay, now we're going to get the momentum, the pace that we kind of expected. It's going to be like a 3-0 pretty quickly here. But no, they really kept themselves in it. Hybrid and Seabass got Kyna and Lores to final stocks. I believe, I can't remember whether it was Lores or Kyna, was in orange on final stock. So this team is fantastic.
Yeah, they're definitely like 1 or 2 good decisions away from actually getting themselves a game here. And then once you start making those decisions, keep going with those decisions, you might be able to go ahead and take the entire set. But again, you know, it's gonna be an upset if they had to do it. They have to play at 110% if they want this W against Kyna and Lores, who right now, again, have been doing very good at least closing out these games. I think Hybrid and Seabass are very good within the game. They've got to figure out a way to close out these stocks, or at the very least deal with Lores a little bit too. Lores kind of goes to tears every now and then unanswered, so something you have to look at as well as we get a little further into this set.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Great answer back after that interruption. There was a charge signature coming out. Okay, is everybody on the blue team going to live from this? It looks like they are for right now. So yeah, the blue team is starting this one off with a lead. That was so close. Lores was ready to get the KO off the top and steal that stock. Seabass isn't going to be able to get back. The GC sidelight bouncing off the stage. The recovery, he used it a little bit too early. I don't think he really expected Lores to like down air in. Maybe if he did, it would have been really tough to counter that. You'd have to like turn around to get the backside of the recovery, something weird like that. That's very difficult to do, especially when you're dealing with the like 45-degree. Oh, is Lores going to do it again?
Oh my God, like he's literally trying to save his team. He can't.
Oh my
and Lores is still alive.
He did it again. He's still living on his first stock, too. It's only been a minute 10 of the game, TK.
Right, he does not care. Lores is going to say, I don't care where you're at. I'm hunting you down. He was able to do it. Finally loses that stock after a minute and 20 seconds. But, geez, I mean, did he not put the fear into them already? All right.
Tried to grab a cheeky neutral sig. Lores was doing a great job of just floating above and kind of wasn't going to move into it. There's the D-sig. Okay, there's a D-sig from Seabass as well. Doesn't have enough strength on it to KO off the top just yet. Bottom side of that recovery also missing.
Chase down. Here we going. Okay, just hits him straight up off the side there. And now Kyna, you know, down to his last stock too. Kyna and Seabass both down to the last stop. Obviously, difference in the damage right here with Seabass starting to get into scary damage right now. Just starting to hit that light red, that deep orange.
Uh-oh. There's a lot of chaos going on. A lot of overlapping moves coming out. Like, we still have ourselves a game. Like, yeah, Seabass is really damaged, but if he can, like, pull a rabbit out of his hat and maybe a couple miracles, there's a nice side air. It's going to take Lores on the final stock. Hybrid still living here. Seabass still living here. There's the D-sig. This could be the end of Seabass's stock. There's a weapon toss, goes over his head. The dodge is burned. Lores being very careful. Again, the GC sidelight towards the stage to bounce off the wall. An interesting choice. We're not used to seeing that.
I was gonna say, man, Lores has been so good at his edge guarding too. So Seabass really had to pick the right time to get back to the stage. I know he's trying to like stall it out too, so the Hybrid can get into the mix. But it's just so far, the way that Lores is playing is absolutely a terror off the stage right now.
Oh, that's Seabass. Hybrid, come on, dude. Show us something special here at CEO.
It's possible. Not anymore, though. Gets scooped up quickly with the down lights there, and then the sig for the finisher as well off the catch. But still, yeah, they got to dab each other. I mean, they tried their hardest here to make some waves in this tournament, but Lores and Kyna just a little too strong this time around for Hybrid and Seabass.
Congratulations to Hybrid.